So a lot of people have been asking me, no I'm just kidding, it was actually one person on my Twitter that was asking me what my home gym setup is, and I do apologize about that. I meant to make a video on it, it's just been going over my head and I am coming back to that. So yeah, basically what kind of equipment am I using to work out with, and what does it look like, and yeah, I guess I'll show you guys what I'm using right now and just kind of go through it shortly and try not to explain too much, but you know, the basics of everything. Thing with this piece right here, this is just the rack part of it. I've got a got the squat bars for the squatting stuff, and then I've got this that I use for everything else, like, you know, bench press, if I'm just setting up for a deadlift. I don't think you could do rack pulls with this, just because due to the fact that it's kind of too high. You would want it a little bit lower, I believe, and I definitely plan on getting a better rack for sure, just better equipment in general. I wish I would have looked into it more before buying this, because it still is a hefty price, but I think I would have went a little bit higher, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's see what else we got. Trusty dumbbell there. So basically with these things, they're kind of annoying because you have to put the plates on. So I've just been using these little small ones here, and if I need more weight, what I'll do is I'll take, here, I don't think I have any available at the moment, but basically, I'm sorry about those boxes there. It's going to be these little plastic ones there with sand in them, which I'm not a huge fan of them because it's not accurate weight, but if it's all you have to work with, it only makes sense to use it, right? So that's basically what I've been doing. My sister gave me that a while ago, and of course I took it just because it's extra weight. Only 1 year into it, a little bit over. But yeah, that's the dumbbell that I use. Instead of having the single ones, you just gotta load plates on. And the only other piece of equipment I can really think of would be the leg machine there. And basically that's something you can use to develop your quads and your hamstrings. Now if you're trying to build some just lean muscle and just make your legs bigger in general, I wouldn't really recommend that being your main focus. Instead I would do something like compound lifts, some heavy compound lifts with the barbell, get some dumbbell accessory work in there. And you know, if you wanted some extra stuff like that, then yeah, I would definitely recommend that. The only other thing I can really think of would be this little piece right here, which is what I use for my pull-ups. Now I'm still working on that. That's something I can develop more. So I just use it during my back day. I could use it more though, definitely. Last but not least, let's finish off with the bench here. That's just the bench that I use. I'll explain in a second why I don't like this bench in particular, but it gets the job done and it's the only thing I have, so of course I'm going to use it. Now, moving on. So you can adjust it like usual, you know, just your standard bench there. Now this is the piece that I don't like. Now it's not a huge deal, but what you have to do is you got to unscrew that there, and then this adjusts up and down, and then as you got to get it through the hole. That's what she said, but yeah, you got to get in there accurate, and if you don't, you got to play around with it, and it's frustrating. So not a big deal, but other than that, I would prefer to have one of those spring ones that I've seen. Those look pretty cool. So that's another investment down the line that I think I might consider doing. But other than that, I hope that answered your question, man. I appreciate the question there. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, but that's basically what I use for my home gym. It's nothing crazy, gets the job done, and it builds muscle. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you in my next one.